Good morning. The dbms first experiment is creating and managing table using DDL commands. The first task is given that create user event venue and ticket tables based on the given schema. First, we creating the table as user and next creating table event, create table venue, create table ticket. These four things we are creating as a table. For user, we are creating a table inside user ID, name, email, password, and phone. In event, we are creating as event ID, name, DOE date, time, venue ID, description. And next, we are creating venue inside in the table as venue ID, name, address, city, state, country. Next, we are creating the table inside the table as a ticket ID, event ID, user ID, seat number, price, and status. After this, creating these four tables, uh, we have to type as a show table, and it shows that four tables in my DB. Next, we are describing first table we are created as a user table. It shows ID, name, email, password, its type, and null, key, default, etc. And second table, it describes event table as event ID, name, DOE, time, venue, ID, description, and its type, null, key, and default extra. Next, after this, the describe command, it views the structure of each table. This helps us to verify column names, data types, and constraints. It also practices altering table by adding and dropping columns. For example, added an age column, added an age column, and they later remove it, which showed how flexible database structure can be learned. Now, how to rename the table and drop tables. Dropping a table permanently deletes it, while renaming only changes the table name without affecting data. It also modified the column size to allow more storage space when needed. During this process, several errors such as duplicate name, table names, unknown column names, and attempting to drop non-existent columns. It also works with the constraints like primary key, unique key, check, and foreign key. Overall, this exercise is used to understand how professional databases are structured and controlled. Let me show that how the table has altered by the user table and drop the column each. After the column each drop the column each shows the ID, name, email, password, and phone. Then we show the tables, it shows us like this. And we drop the table and rename the table. It shows the table as its given department, employees, event, location, ticket, user ID. And then we are creating the table as a student for the student ID, name, age, email. For the further details has to give a. And next we are creating the department inside the table. We are creating the field as department ID, department name, and the location. At last, we are creating the employees table ID. Inside the employee table, we are creating employee ID, first name, last name, salary, department ID. These are the tables used to create the and managing the schema.